So we were just coming down to Canadian Tire to return something, and here we found Yoda Travels. Driving around the world in a truck. These Swiss people have too much money.
No, we just saved a lot.
You saved a lot?
Hard and
What do you do for work?
I'm a doctor, my wife's a mathematician.
You're a doctor and mathematician. You don't need to work that hard to buy that.
I'm originally Austrian, my wife's German.
Okay.
But we live in Switzerland. So we moved to Switzerland. We continued living like we did before as students in Austria and Germany.
You saved all the money?
Little money. So we kept it that way.
How much money did you need to save to do this for you?
A lot. So for us it's our home. We live in it full time.
Sure,
and
yeah.
We don't have any flats. So it's like we bought our flat.
It's like your mortgage on this?
Yeah, exactly. And we bought a flat, and our flat is small and has pretty much.
It's pretty big, actually. What truck is this?
It's a Steyr 12M18.
Oh, it's a Steyr.
Yeah, it's a former Austrian army truck. It's actually 30 years old, even though it doesn't look like it.
No, of course not. You've done it all up, and Krug built this all up for you, including the truck.
No, the truck was actually built by Exca. It was refurbished by Exca.
Okay.
And the living unit was built by Krug Expedition. Yeah.
Nice. So I'm thinking over $400,000 on this one.
In dollars, I don't know. It was all in all about 360 euros.
Yeah, that's about there.
So pretty much on that. So it's.
So you have Judith, your wife, inside, who's a mathematician, so she can continue to crunch numbers inside.
She could,
but she's not.
No.
How long you been on the road?
We've been here for 8 weeks now, but we've got about 1.5 years.
On it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and we'll
mostly Europe.
We've had this truck since November, so we just moved in.
Okay.
We continued working full time, saved the rent that we had to pay in Zurich, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Instead, we kept living in the truck and continued to work, and until we had enough money saved for the trip. Now we're taking 1.5 years off.
Go back.
Of course, have to go back to work.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
6 months every year.
Okay, and then we'll go back to working again until we have enough saved to start the next thing. We wanted to do North America, then ship the truck to Vladivostok and to Mongolia from the north, go to Kazakhstan, Georgia, and to Europe back that way.
Are you coming to India? You should. I invite you.
It's a very nice offer. In the future, I will take you up on it.
Well, so you'll know what our Instagram is. I'll tag you, and you'll stay in touch with us.
Very nice.
And we have another expedition here from Switzerland. 2 young businessmen or women and entrepreneurs. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Lisa.
Lisa.
I'm David.
David, and that's
Marley.
Marley. And you guys are from?
Switzerland.
And you have an online store. What do you sell?
Jewelry and accessories.
Jewelry and accessories, and what's it called?
Alunir. ALUNIR.ch.
And that is actually something to do with the moon. Moon landing.
Correct. Like our project. It's our project Moon and Back.
Yes, you'll be. Tell us about your car a little bit. This is a Mitsubishi
L200.
L200.
2001. And the cabin is made from the pre-owner, handmade himself.
Okay.
Actually, and the roof lifts all the way up, so you can
So this is
a lot of extra space.
retractable.
Yeah.
Okay, so that thing pops down and gives you more streamlines.
And still, it's not tent. It's hard.
It's hard, yeah,
cover,
of course.
So that makes it still
Safer.
Yeah, and easier when the wind and everything. Yeah.
And how much power do you have here?
About 100 horsepower. Not too
And
much.
what year is this?
2001.
2001.
So
Okay.
it takes us some time to get up the hill.
Oh yeah,
But
we
we'll
know.
get there.
We know all about that.
know that?
That's 150 horsepower.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you know about it then.
Neat. And what's your plan? You've been on the road for how long?
For 2 years now, and we don't know how long we're gonna stay for on the road, but we're gonna do the Panamericana now, and we'll see how far we get to. We're sure gonna go to Mexico, maybe leave the car there, come back later, do another.
How's later? You know, there's only so much you can do with your TIPs.
Sorry.
Okay, so your temporary import permits in Mexico?
Mexico.
They're very strict, so you can't just leave your car for that. For
some months for sure, right? A year.
Yeah, just double check, because if you cross that, you will never get your car back.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Good. So I know now. So I know now.
Says join the Facebook group, Pan American Association.
Pan American Association.
Travelers Association.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have a lot of info there on this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I see you know that.
Yeah, because I'm headed there next.
But you're not gonna leave the car anyway.
Nope, not me. No, I keep driving.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, yeah, lovely meeting you, and we'll tag you so others know where to find you.
Thank you.
So Yoda Travels, you know, so I have my Instagram, it's called Yoda Tribe.
Yeah.
But my Yoda stands for Youth Organ Donation Awareness.
So we're twins pretty much.
We're
For the better cause.
we're cousins. So they're carrying a bike on there, and here's a nice tip. So the bike has registered to his wife, and the truck is registered to him. So this way, they just are coming into a country with one vehicle each, because some countries don't allow you to come with two vehicles in your own name. So we plan to add a carrier here for either a trailer or a carrier here for a small bike, or two electric bikes. We don't know, but that's somewhere in the future when we don't work as much. We're really happy to see more Overlanders come in, and it was nice to look in the truck. We'll share some pictures. It sort of gives us an idea what to do with ours over time, of course. There's a doctor and a mathematician who live in this one, but someday when we retire and have enough money, we could do all of this, but we will. That's the plan. We're on our way to Smithers, British Columbia, and right after Tesla, and on our way to what's it? That's Dominic
With supper.
with supper, and his. You have a name for this?
Le most.
The most.
Yeah, the monster.
The monster. The monster,
It's
and
French.
not such a monster. This looks like a monster with it by itself, but when you bring it in front of something like this, I'm a little baby. But Dominic, tell me quickly, you're running around for the next 10 years in
Yeah,
this?
well, I just kind of retired, and yeah, we bought this in April, the truck, imported it into Canada, and this is like our maiden voyage. We're going up into Alaska. And,
So you're breaking her in?
Yeah, breaking her in. Lots of little issues to fix, but
Uh-huh.
we keep moving, you know. And you're telling me that Dempster's closed, so we wanted to go hang out in Dawson City, but we'll see what happens, you know. And
Yeah, we were there 2 days ago.
when we're done, we're heading back to Vancouver, and then flying back to Montreal for a little bit of work. Mid-August, and then mid-September I come back, and then we're making our way down to Arizona, where we will spend Christmas with our family.
Well, very cool. So I guess somewhere on the road, you're welcome to come to India in Bangalore, and yeah,
Absolutely.
but make sure it's only after June of next year.
We're absolutely. But we're going to go do some mooch docking in your driveway for sure. So you're going to park in your driveway,
Correct?
plug in your outlet, use your electricity, and drink your water,
And eat our food.
and eat your food.
You can sleep in our bed too, Dominic.
You got it, man.
Yeah, all right,
Nice
take
to
care.
meet you.
You too.
Back. Especially in the back, you turn
Uh-huh.
you can turn the wheels.
Oh, so this is you can steer this as
I
well.
can
the
steer
back.
the rear wheels. We can crab. We can do crab, or we can
park
do like
better.
a really tight. This will turn tighter when I turn it on. It turns tighter than a pickup truck 360. It's less than 30 feet radius. The turn.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, now I can see why.
So I can pull a U-turn in the street with this.
That now explains how it's so expensive. Yeah, this is, well, if you're going to spend 10 years, this is your $1 million home, right?
And that's when we break down. We have a bike
You're a bike.
because we're going to break down for sure.
Well, with all this, I hope not.
Yeah, especially if it's brand new.
So the bike is registered to your name
Yeah.
and the truck?
Yeah, well, we're going to probably put the bike in the name of Bianca.
Yeah,
Easier for the carnet.
exactly. And your tips and everything else.
Yeah, I know all this, but right now there's no rush. We have at least, you know, we can make it all the way to Panama, like license like this.
Okay.
But when we need, we'll put it in the name of Bianca and the bike, and it's easy enough.
Hey, that's cool. It's got a lot of toys in it. I guess you have an outdoor unit for air conditioning, so.
Mini split front and back.
Yeah,
have two
yeah.
units.
I see that, yeah. All right, thanks for sharing your truck with us, man.
Sorry, I'm eating. But
No, you should.
We're on a schedule.
look at all this hardware over here.
Oh, mosquitoes crazy here.
Yeah, it's nice today. It's not so bad. It was terrible yesterday.
Mosquito. We finally arrived at camp. It's 8:30 at night. This is the Ripple Creek camp in Banff, Canada. We barely found a space. We squeezed this big baby into this tiny spot. It's hugging the tree there. I'm not sure if I can really turn much more, so I have to back up to get out. And this is the wilderness. The river is somewhere where my finger points. And we have another overlander here, Antoine, his wife and his 12-year-old boy. Traveling from France for the last 16 months. They've been driving this Land Rover Defender 2012. It's on sale, by the way, for $100,000 US. And that's what it looks like. Overland.lucas.trip on their Instagram. That's Antoine.
Oh, you want to see it?
Can I? So he invited me to his home to show us hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I saw your truck just parked there, and I say I really want to see that.
All right, so
truck. And of
you
course
can
the
come and
person who drive.
so you can see my truck and I can see yours.
That's good.
So this is a pop-up camper.
Yeah, exactly.
So you pop it up like that, and then when you're driving, it flops down on those gas struts.
Exactly.
And of course, you have the.
The fridge, cook plate.
So you have a drawer fridge.
Everything.
The fridge
Oh, that
there.
fridge down
The
there.
fridge
This
is
the
there.
fridge?
And
Here,
you're blogging. Hello, Luca.
Hello, Luca. Here we have the cook plate. You see about two of them.
I can see it.
Yeah, and
And you have the,
we have all.
And what's your name?
Francisca.
Francisco.
And yours?
I'm
Francisca.
Francisca.
Francisco's a boy.
Boy. Correct.
And you?
Anil.
Neil?
Anil. This yes.
Anil.
It's over here. Yeah.
Ah, Anil. Okay. See?
And this you sleep.
Yeah,
three
he
people
sleeps
comfortably?
here. You
no,
see,
we have
and
a
here.
big bed there.
Oh, you that
Yeah,
runs
we
down.
have
Yeah.
a double bed up
Double
there.
bed.
This is my bed.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
It's big.
It's big now.
Yeah.
This
it's
is bigger than your room.
Yeah, and these we put. You see,
This
we
is your
we,
dining table,
We,
isn't
put
it?
like
Yeah.
this, and here we put up, and we have two like small sofa with a table on the top.
Yeah, it's your dining room.
Yeah,
Yes.
dining.
Nice, and that one just flops
And the-
down and
And yes, we put like this. Oops, I have the tea there. Sorry. Yes, this will not be good for his bed. And we put this down, and here we have a double bed. You see?
I'm not coming in with my shoes, but I'll stay this. Okay.
You see? And of course we can open, but I don't open because it's so much pollen in this moment.
Yeah.
And after everything, it's yellow with the pollen. You see? And where are you from? From India?
We're from India, yeah.
Yeah, from which part?
Bangalore?
Ah, Bangalore. Okay. We have been few times in India.
You have?
Yeah.
Nice. So where in the north only?
Me just the north.
Yeah. You and well, Mumbai, Delhi.
Yeah, just the north then. Just the market, the heavily marketed places.
Yeah, but
We are from the south in Bangalore.
yeah, in Bangalore.
You should
yeah.
visit there. It's a lot prettier also.
Next trip, go to Asia.
We're nicer people there.
You're nicer. There is nice people in India.
Yes, we're all nice, but we're nicer in the south. So this is your storage?
Here storage, and now here it's a crash pad for bouldering, for climbing.
Ah, you do that?
And
Okay.
here storage, and also storage on the.
And that's
And
your
how long you
awning?
have been traveling?
Every year about 4 or 5 months.
Okay,
So this year I started in February.
in February. Okay. Nice.
So this will be a 1-year trip. So it's going to be a longer one.
A long one. Okay. And did you enjoy it?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
So far. We're heading down to Argentina and then from there shipping to Australia.
Okay.
and
Australia is complicated.
it is.
You know?
I know, yeah.
Because your truck has to be
Super clean.
hyper clean.
Yeah,
Super hyper clean, not super clean, super hyper.
I've kept 1 week just to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need more.
Yeah.
You see.
I will get it professionally
Grizzly Bear
clean.
Overland.
Which one?
Grizzly Bear Overland.
Okay.
You have to follow them. He's an Australian. They have been training for 7 years, you know, with a Land Rover like us,
Okay.
with a sail on the back. And they tried to cross from Japan to Australia, and they deny. And then the second time they cleaned for 1 month the car, and then it was okay. She was with the, you know, the things for the year, cleaning everything.
Correct. Yeah, so we hope to get it professionally cleaned in Uruguay, and we'll pay for it,
To clean
everything before it goes into the container.
Yeah. This is nice trip.
Yeah, so
You
let's
have
see.
to go in Argentina to Salta.
Salta?
This is the most beautiful place in Argentina.
Okay, well,
Salta,
good to know. I
on
have
the
it on
north.
record.
You will see it's like, wow, so beautiful. Finland, Sweden,
Russia.
no,
No.
we didn't want to Russia.
No, because we wanted to come in South America.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Holland, and then we return back to Germany to ship the car, you know, because
To
it's
the
a
US.
German, to Colombia. But finally,
This is German
we
registered?
fly to Colombia, and we were in Cartagena to receive
Germany
the
registered?
Car, but the
No,
border
no,
with
no,
Ecuador
French,
was
French, French.
completely
No,
closed with the
to cheap
COVID.
the
Cheaper
car.
to ship.
Yeah.
And we say, well, Colombia is not so nice to stay 5 miles on the country. And we asked the company if they can send to Mexico, and they say yes, it's no problem. We pay only $200 more, and they ship directly to the cruise. Buying food from
So this is the hot shower.
Yeah.
Yep, you connect the hose.
Sorry?
You connect the hose
Yeah,
out here.
exactly.
And we have
And you get the.
And this is your
No,
this is your cassette toilet.
outside.
That's it. Okay.
Here now it's technical local.
Okay.
Technical, okay.
Yeah, the battery, the converter
Yeah.
for the solar panel and stuff. And here we take off one seat to
Store.
put more storage,
Store stuff.
and
Makes
more
sense.
water.
Nice.
We had a scare this morning where Gulflander didn't start. So it looks like the starter is giving us a little trouble, and we need to ensure that we get back to Edmonton and find a part and buy a new starter. And until then, we are hoping that she doesn't come back with that same problem. We got stranded in a gas station and pretty much holding up everybody. It didn't start for about 20-25 minutes, and we ended up looking at, we're trying to call Yogesh by remotely trying to get this sorted, but couldn't eventually. I know, and we know now it's a starter. But for now, we are on our way to the Columbia ice fields in the Jasper National Park. We found this place, Sanwapta Falls, and clearly a very popular tourist destination with all the tourists coming here, and well, they get to eat and do whatever else. We're going to eat inside. We're going to use the restroom and eat inside. We have a lot of food, as you know, and that's what we're going to end up doing, and that's the direction we're heading off to. The Columbia Ice Fields is over there, and we came from over there. And look at the scenery on top. This is the Canadian Rockies. I tell you all the time, folks, that if you haven't seen Jasper National Park in one of your travels, please put it on your itinerary. You will thank me for it. You really will. Every turn over here, and you go inside, you go into the lakes, you spend a week here. It will cost you about $150 Canadian to be in this national park, because that's what is a week price for the entire group of you, and you can end up looking at what nature has to offer, the best of nature. Unfortunately, we are on a mission. Of course, I don't do any touristy things. What we find on the way is all I get to see, and we're heading to another lecture in Edmonton and first to Calgary. Bye.